1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
So you look at the SEC as play starts. Texas A&M, Kentucky, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, LSU, Arkansas, all ranked. The interesting, if you look at just one-loss records in the non-conference, Arkansas, despite being ranked 12-6, LSU, despite being ranked 13-5, Tennessee 13-4, South Carolina 12-6, Vandy 11-7. So there have been others who have had some head-scratching non-conference schedules regarding wins and losses, not just South Carolina. But the only team in the conference to lose more in the non-con, Vanderbilt, with 7 losses. And Vanderbilt, like we talked about earlier, a perennial SEC power. In the NFL, Kyler Murray makes it official. He will sign a 1-year contract with the Vikings. Minnesota is only paying $1.3 million of Murray's $36.8 million. The rest of it's being paid by the Cardinals. You know, here's how bad you want a guy to go away. We're going to pay $35 million for you to play for somebody else. And that's just fact. That's how bad they didn't want Kyler Murray. They didn't think he was going to be worth the money he was going to charge them or cost them. Here's the sad thing. We talked about this yesterday. Kyler Murray's got game. He's got skills. Problem with Kyler Murray is in the mirror. From the neck up. Kyler Murray can say all the right things. Like, quote, I cannot wait to touch the field and be a Minnesota Viking. All that stuff. You can say all the right things. Nobody cares. Are you going to be first guy, last guy when it comes to being at the complex? Are you going to actually do this thing called study film? Are you going to work as a quarterback from the neck up? Are you going to put in the sweat that is required to be a high-level franchise quarterback in the NFL? You're going to a quarterback whisperer in Kevin O'Connell. If I'm Kevin O'Connell, that's exactly what I said to him before you sign him. I'm blunt with this cat. This guy's got physical skills and ability, and he's wasting them because he thinks he's just so bleeping special physically he doesn't have to do the work off the field, and he's obviously wrong. And if he didn't get a wake-up call when a team basically says, we will pay $35 million to have you not play for us, hopefully this guy gets it. We'll see. If Kyler Murray gets it, starts to do the things you need to do as a quarterback when it comes to your brain, combined with his physical ability, the Minnesota Vikings offense could be really dangerous with those weapons. 1894, J.L. Johnstone of England invents the starting gate for horse racing. Which, I mean, it makes sense. Everybody's at the gate opens, everybody takes off at the same time. Because I guess, without a gate, all sorts of chaos could break loose. I guess. We could have just carnage. So someone said, enough of this mess. I guess somebody just stood there and went, go. Right? Shot off a gun, which would scare horses. I guess you just yelled, go, and then everybody would, whatever. I don't know. I wasn't around back then when they were racing horses. But the starting gate was invented this day in 1894 by a genius of a man, J.L. Johnstone of England. All right, I will throw one more old school. 1961. Floyd Patterson knocks out Ingemar Johansson in the 6th round to retain the World Heavyweight Boxing Championship in Miami Beach. Remember, Johansson, I believe, had beaten Patterson, and it was a shocker that Patterson lost to Johansson. In the rematch, I think Patterson beat Johansson. I think that's what happened. Again, I wasn't around in 1961 either, but I do believe through my history books, that was the deal.